Hello everyone, you're welcome to this tutorial, and in this tutorial we're going to be learning HTML in 10 minutes, and this is a crash course, so whether you're a beginner or intermediate you should be able to follow along with our course. So first of all, what we're going to do is to create a new file, and we're going to go to file and save. We've already created a file, so we just save it and save it in any directory that you feel like, and we are going to save it in documents, and we rename it as index.html. Remember it should be .html, so when we save we start working with our project. And what we're going to do is just to put the doc type, the type of document that we are dealing with, so the browser can know what type of document or what type of HTML version we are using. So we put the HTML, the opening tag of HTML, then we go with the head tag, and once that is done we're going to close the head tag. You see, we're going to close it with a slash and the head and with a closing tag. So remember that anything that is open should have an opening tag and a closing tag. So we have our title, and after our title we have the body. So once we open the title we have to close it, and we're going to put the title, but before then let's first just make our structure, the skeletal part of our HTML structure. So let's just make that, and we close our tag, your dy, yeah, body. So once we've closed that, the next thing we're going to do is just the highlight of our HTML, the type of document, type of HTML file that the browser will know we are using, and we're going to close the HTML tag. Yeah, so everything has been closed. The head have been opened and closed, the title and the body and the HTML. So we're going to insert the title, and we're going to name this test web page. Test web page. So once that is done, we save this, and if we run it, we're going to run it with, first of all, let's just create our, we don't have Chrome, oops, sorry, no Chrome in our desktop. So we're going to run it with our own default runner, let's say Touch, but maybe let's just use Internet Explorer. So we're going to run it with Internet Explorer right now, and let's run it with Internet Explorer, IE for Internet Explorer. And if we see, we're going to see our title up there, so we can see our title there, and we can see that we are good to go to continue creating our web page. So what we're going to do is to first of all create the heading. So h1 for heading 1, and we close it. Everything must have a opening and closing tag, so we do another one, h2, and finally we are going to do another one called h3. So that is the tag. H1 means heading 1, h2 means heading 2, and h3 means heading 3. So we're going to insert a text in every individual. So we say this is heading 1, and we go to the other one and say this is heading 2. So we're going to see the difference between the h1 and the h2, and let's write this is heading 3. Heading 3 is the last heading there. So once that is done, we are just going to run it. So we are going to run it with Internet Explorer. Remember to save your file before you do anything. So we're going to run this with, first of all, let's close this up to free up some space, and we're going to run. So run with Internet Explorer. So once we see, we can see that this is heading 1, this is heading 2, and this is heading 3. So we can see the difference between the h1, h2, and h3. That h1 is bigger than h2 and h2 is bigger than h3. So the next thing we're going to do is to add the paragraph. P is for paragraph. So let's just put this is a paragraph, and we close it. Sorry, GPH. Yeah, sorry for the spelling error. So we close it, and so we forgot to close the H3. Sorry for the error. And yeah, so we're gonna open this tag. It's called center. Center is mostly used at times in when we are making our stuff. So inside the center, we are going to put our paragraph and say this text is centered. Another spelling error, I'm sorry for that. This text is centered. So we close it and slash and close, and we also close the center tag. Remember, everything has an opening and closing tag. So once we save this, sorry, I'm going to save that. I'm just in a haste. Okay, we're going to run this, and with Internet Explorer. So where did we go wrong? Okay, yeah, so we can see our text. This text is centered. So if we minimize this, and we're going to add some features into our web page, and let's add image. I know most of you, like you, when you see a website, you see lots of images. So we are going to use my favorite movie, Teen Wolf. So we copy it and paste it in our document where our index file is. So we're going to rename this, and let's rename it as image. That will do, just a simple rename, and we're going to insert it in our web page. So I forgot to mention, we are using Notepad++. You can use any other text editor for your work. So this is, we are using Notepad++ for this. So another error, so we're going to put the P, the paragraph. So it said view this image below. So we're going to insert the image, and the tag for the image is image img, and we put the source of the image. Where's the image coming from, or the name of the image? So we name it as image. So first of all, we put our speech mark and name it image.jpg, and close our speech mark and close our tag. Remember, image does not have opening tag and closing tag. We're just going to put the closing, the greater than sign. So once we save this and refresh it, we should see our image. Oops, why is our image not showing? Okay, maybe we should try it with another browser. Let's just put the width first of all before we think of using another browser. So let's make it 400 pixels for the width, and the height HEIGHT, and we're gonna make equal to speech mark and 400 pixels for the height also. So save, remember to save and refresh. Still our image is not showing. What's the problem? Okay, let's just go back to our browser and let us run it with let's see, which one should we use? Okay, let's use touch browser. Yeah, so let's go to our where we save our index, and we open it with touch. So okay, and let's see, sorry for that, cancel. Yeah, so our touch will load very soon. Yeah, it has loaded, and boom, our image should show. I'm sure our image must show. What? Why is the image not appearing? Well, there must be a problem somewhere. I'm sorry for wasting your time. This is gonna be a straight 10-minute tutorial. I'm not going to take much of the time. So do we spell our source properly? Image source src. Yeah, that's the proper one. So enter. I'm gonna click enter right now, and yeah, boom, it's gone. Wait, there's a problem. So let's go back to our file manager and see. Damn, this is a PNG file. It's not a JPEG file, it's a PNG file. So that's where our error came from. So we're going to change this to PNG. I'm sorry for that error, it's just a minor error. So we're going to save it, Control S, and boom, if we refresh this we should see our image. Yeah, that's our image. That's Derek here, and I've forgotten her name. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this tutorial. I'm gonna see you guys in any other tutorial concerning learning CSS in 10 minutes. Thanks for watching.